So the swinging back and forth, that's all as we get closer to fall, isn't it, Ainsley?
Yep, that is right. I think it may kind of feel like you've settled yourself into the fall-like thing, and I hesitate to use the phrase false fall anymore because I guess technically we are into meteorological fall. So let's talk a little bit more about the numbers that we've seen over the past couple of days, because without even realizing it, you may have slipped into feeling like, hey, this is just how we're going to be from now on. So let's take a look at specific numbers. Now, it's actually been abnormally cool for the last couple of weeks, specifically over the last 12 days. We've stayed at numbers that are at or below average, and of course, you heard Ben mention earlier this morning we matched a 91-year-old record low. So that's not exactly where we should be for this time of year. The averages for this time of year in terms of highs and in terms of the overnight low, somewhere in between August and September is between 90 and 91 degrees. The overnight low should be somewhere between 68 and 69 degrees. So again, we've been below average, but why is that? Well, it's actually a combination of several factors. One of those being what's going on in the upper levels of our atmosphere. A lot of cooler air from the north has been dragging down into our region. Not only that, but it's also been dragging along with it a series of cold fronts and some of those backdoor wedge fronts that you hear us talk about from time to time. So all of these kind of adding on to each other over the last couple of weeks has kept us with these cooler numbers. Now you saw though on the 7-day forecast, we do work our way back towards 90s. As we head into the next couple of days, we're going to be finding our way closer to average for this time of year as we start to lose some of that upper level setup, and some of the air mass that we have here just kind of starts to warm up from sitting in the same place for so long. So hopefully that gives you a little more perspective as to why we were where we were for the past few weeks, and hopefully you can hunker down and make it through your last couple of weeks of 90s here. I'm meteorologist Ainsley Parker. Back to you guys.